Hey everybody, Markos Villegas here in Oxnard, California, being joined with this man right here, Vasilie Lomachenko, who's moving up to 135 pounds, challenging Horje Linares May 12th at the Garden in Madison Square. It's a big honor. You go from the little garden to the big garden. Yeah. It's a big accomplishment, but how do you feel about knowing that you're headlining this fight that many people want to see, and it's at the Garden?
Многие людей хотят видеть это, как ты себя чувствуешь. Многие людей хотят видеть этот бой, и ты переходишь уже с маленькой арены на большую арену.
Finally, we grow up on a big arena, and I feel good. I feel great, and I can wait May 12th.
I can't wait. Yeah. Boxing fans can't wait. This is one of the fights that people are extremely excited about. How do you see the fight, and how excited are you for this type of challenge?
Как ты видишь этот бой?
I like a challenge, and big challenge. Jorge Linares is a good fighter. He's a top fighter. For me, it's very interesting, and we'll see. We'll see May 12th. You know, I don't like give a prediction before the fight, so we need to wait a little bit.
You are moving up a weight division. Is that a difficult thing for you, eating more and putting on a little bit more size, or how has that process been like for you?
You know, for me it's not big change. I feel good, and изменения, небольшие изменения.
Little changes.
We have a little changes with the weight, you know, a little. It's 5 pounds. That's it. I have the same camp. I have the same preparation. Да?
Preparation.
I have the same preparation. So.
Do you feel stronger though? And how has your body responded to that?
I feel every time strong.
Yeah?
Every time.
How are the bigger guys moving with the 135 pounder, 140 pounders when you're sparring?
Как другие спарринг-партнеры двигаются в этом весе?
I don't know, because I spar with a guy who has a сколько умеете?
160.
Who has
You're sparring with middleweights, man? Really?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, these are big dudes.
I don't know how move a guys who has a 140, 135.
Are you hurting the middleweights?
Ты, говорит, повреждаешь 160 паундов.
Повреждаю?
Ну, как бы, бьешь?
Sometimes, but usually they give me a big сопротивление.
Challenge.
A big challenge. Give me a big challenge.
Yeah, they're big dudes, man. Well, props to you on that, man. That's amazing. When you look at Horje Linares as a fighter and the skills he has, the last 2 fights he's fought southpaws. What do you make of how he's fought in southpaws and how he fights against southpaws?
So, you know, it's good for him, because he train a lot of time с левшами.
Southpaws.
With the southpaws, and for him it's good. So, but it's not help him.
Why not?
Because I have a different level.
And when we see this fight, is that what the key is? Is just you feel that you're just levels above him and that your skills are just too much for him? Is that really the thing with this fight?
Ты думаешь, что что-то другое в этом бою, так как у него есть, ну, для тебя другое будет, так как у него есть какие-то другая техника?
You know, I have a lot of keys, and I need just a couple rounds, 2-3 rounds, and after 2 rounds, I start do my best job.
You start entering the matrix. That's what they call it. This is the thing that interests me. How is it how is it when you enter the matrix? Like, do you see everything coming? Is it slower, or is it more like a footwork thing?
For me, I understand what my opponent do. I understand, and
based on what though, their footwork, or
I can explain in English. You know, I explain in Russian, I guess translate. Что у меня происходит в ринге с оппонентом, я начинаю его после 3 раундов, я начинаю его чувствовать, и я начинаю действовать наперед. Я понимаю, что будет он делать наперед. Я вижу, что он будет делать наперед.
Like, it takes me about maybe 3 rounds to start feeling opponent and to start understand what he's gonna do in the future. So I do that things first, not letting them to do what they want to do.
Даже если он думает, что он будет что-то делать другое, я заставлю его сделать то, что нужно мне.
And sometimes if opponent he thinks he's going to do something, I'm going to make him do what I need him to do.
So, like chess, you're already thinking 2 moves ahead. You want to put him in a position and you know this is how he's going to react, so I know exactly what to do.
Yeah, it's a chess with с физической подготовкой. Это шахматы с физической подготовкой, потому что если ты не будешь физически сильный, ты не сможешь играть в такие шахматы.
This is like a chess with a physical condition. If you're not going to be physical strong, you're not going to be able to do it. And the chess boxing is not a chess game. You have to think in boxing.
It's like poetry in motion. That's what people have said about the way you fight it in there. You know, looking at this fight as well, the last few opponents you've made quit. I know I've heard you say in other interviews that the Lomachenko thing, it's a cool thing, but you know, you're who you are. But what's your thoughts? Like, why do you feel you've been able to make your opponents quit? Because you were knocking them out, and now you're just making them quit. So what are you doing there, you feel?
Что ты там делаешь, что они как бы не выходят больше с тобой боксировать?
Ну, так как мы говорили перед этим, что я заставляю их сделать то, чего они не планировали делать. Они начинают, как в сказке, Нельсон, мыши под дудку, знаешь, этого Нельсона, помнишь, выходили?
This is what we've been talking about. You know, I am making them to do what they not been even expecting they're going to be doing. Just like in that tale, Nelson. Then he plays on a little thing, and the mouses start dancing. So,
it's like Fantasia. So you're like a magician.
Они начинают понимать, что ими управляют, и после этого они, наверное, и сдаются в нас.
They understand. Probably they start understanding what I am start controlling them 100%, and that's why they start quitting.
That's like an unspoken rule for boxers to quit. It's one of the first things you learn. Don't ever quit in a fight. Get knocked out, go out on your shield, but don't quit. What do you make about these fighters quitting? And is it something that does it even come across your mind? Do you ever wonder, like, man, how can this guy quit? Like, why'd you quit?
Он говорит, это как бы неписанное правило, что в боксе ты все, что ты можешь, делай так, чтобы ты все равно выходил. Неважно, что ты не можешь, как бы у себя сидя в углу, сказать, что я больше не пойду. Он говорит, как это все тебе приходит в голову, то есть в голову тебе не приходит, как он мог не выйти, почему он не вышел.
You know, we can't understand people who находятся в ринге.
We cannot understand people who is in the ring at that time.
Yeah, and after this fight, couple fight, guys who quiet, we need to sign contract before the fight. We need to sign rule. You know, you can't quiet. Yeah, you can't quit. You can't quit. If you quit, you can't. Ты не получаешь деньги.
Not gonna get paid.
Yeah.
So does it bother him when they quit?
Тебя как бы это возмущает, что они не...
Yeah, of course I don't like it because I can show my best skill.
But aren't you showing your best skills by making them quit?
Это, говорит, твои самые лучшие скиллы, техника, что ты показываешь, что они уже...
Нет, это они так думают. Я-то знаю на самом-то деле свой скилл, и я его еще не показал.
That's what you guys think. I know my skills, and nobody saw my skills yet.
Wow. So you still feel that there's still much to learn for you then? You're not at your peak yet?
Это они, те ребята, которые сдались, они не дали возможность увидеть еще пока.
The guys who quit on the stool, they didn't let me to show what I can do in the ring.
This Linares fight, and this will be the last question, do you see it as a fight that is a legacy fight that could be the thing that says this is what makes Vasilia Lomachenko great? He moved up, fought a bigger guy who was, we think, stronger, longer, and he completely beat him.
Он говорит, ты думаешь, что это легендарный бой с Линаресом будет, что ты поднялся в весе, он намного больше, и то, что, например, ты пройдешь его, что ты думаешь, это как бы легендарный бой для тебя будет?
Yeah, of course, why not? Because he has a name in the boxing. I have a name in the boxing. It will be a historical fight. We'll see. I hope and I want this.
You want those titles too, huh? You want to be 3-division world champion?
Yes.
One more division, or you think you're good at 35?
I don't know. But I think I still want 135 couple years.
Yeah, to grow into it a little bit. All right, Vasily, hey man, I can't wait. I've been looking forward for this fight. I could tell you're excited about this challenge. This man challenging for the lightweight world title against Jorge Linares coming up Madison Square Garden, May 12th in New York.